I just read from Reddit somebody asking the status of the fashion industry, and preferably the answer should come from people who are already working in the industry, because they feel like the negative naysayers are like not are the people not working in the industry or who have previously worked. So I guess for me, what I can say about that is the best gauge is look in LinkedIn. Number one, for example, fashion design, especially if you do by location, and then you can see how often these posts come up. Because for me, after several years of looking at the same job search, I noticed like, oh, this company keeps hiring all the time. So it means they have a quick turnover, like people don't stay in that company that much. And then also, you can also try to see the schools that they mention, especially in France. For example, they would only mention certain number of schools. And sometimes in Reddit, I would see some of the schools that the kids are interested to go to. I mean, perhaps it's a matter of marketing also. But if you go, the industry doesn't lie. They knew who they want, and they would mention the top schools. So for me, if the school didn't get mentioned, I wouldn't waste my time, honestly. I feel like if you're gonna spend money and it's fashion design school, for sure it will be super expensive. At least go with the schools that they mentioned, you know. And also, for graphic design artists, because sometimes a lot of people nowadays they hire more people who are into computer illustrations, those kinds of things, more than the designer, because for them they already have a senior designer, they have a creative artist who will decide, and so they just need graphic artists for this. So if you want to venture into fashion without the fashion design expense, maybe go into graphic design. I feel it will be another alternative, because aside from that, you are not limited to just fashion design. You can do other products and go into a totally different industry. I'm just saying, because I feel like sometimes fashion design can be oversaturated also at some point, like for example here in Paris. Oh my god, I can just imagine that if I go into the industry, I would be like designing for younger people, like they would be the managers now, especially those with a master's degree. Um, Also, there is one that mentioned that she wanted to be a pattern designer. I'm quite happy to see that, because if I'm being honest, from what I've seen, the technical